Kidnappers told us bandits have been planted in Ibadan, southeast and south-south. Prelate Samuel, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. His Eminence Samuel Uche, the prelate of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, has shared some revelations made by a leader of his abductors. The prominent cleric shared his ordeal on Channels Television in the company of his wife and loved ones. Sharing details of his experience, Samuel Uche said, "I am pained because these kidnappers told us the bandits driven away from the north will relocate to the southeast. Their leader told us that they would deal with us. Their leader told us that they have planted bandits in Ibadan along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. Their leader added that their men are also in the south-south as they await a signal before taking over our area. They promised to finish us. They also boasted that the country belongs to their people." He continued, they have a plan and some security operatives may be shielding them. Abductors often had their car during the day before proceeding to carry guns for kidnapping. They took us around the bush and there were no security operatives to challenge them. They don't drop update too. These people don't drop updates. I don't know what else could make people, especially people who are siding the government. I don't know what will make them to keep siding the government in this. I keep saying over and over again, and I quote according to late General Sani Abacha, he said that any insurgency in a nation that lasts for more than 72 hours, and I quote him, I am not saying my words, that insurgency, the government of that particular day or period has a hand in it. Tell me why you will not believe this. You know, I've said it before, that don't you think or don't you for any second, because anywhere you're staying is calm, any region you're staying, any state you're staying is calm, any local government, that violence or these people cannot spread there. That was why I continuously in the last 6 months, I've been continuously saying this, that these people, they will spread. They don't just have a reason yet to. I'm not saying it because it gives me joy. I'm saying it because the lackadaisical attitude of the government is what is making me to say it. If you look at the way things are, the way the government react to things, you can able to plus 2 plus 2 and it will give you 4. The 4 that is, these people do not care about us. And yet, do you know that what pains me the most? Even when we, the electorate, we, the citizens, complain to the government, we call on the president, we accuse them, we complain. That is our own way of passing out information. When we come out and condemn these killings, we condemn the kidnapping, the banditry happening, what the special advisors to the government would do is to come out and keep writing to our faces. I don't know what they mean with that. They keep writing to our faces that we are not grateful that the government is doing their job. They keep writing it to our faces, the areas the government have tried. Now, who is saying the government? Who is saying that? Somebody is telling you that his or her house is on fire, and you are telling them that you are better than them. Like, I don't understand. They are better than you. I don't understand. It is very rational. They have dropped all day too. In a reasonable country like ours, in a reasonable country, not like ours, because our own country is very, very far from reasonable. To be sincere, I'm so sorry to say. I'm not happy saying it, but this is how things are. In a country where they have love, genuine love, and they care for their citizens, the security operatives will swing into action. They'll start making plans on how to counter the attacks. You see this area this particular man has mentioned, they are going to go and make sure that those areas are secured. They're not going to go and announce it. In fact, all their plans will be under. They will stop the media from spreading the news very quietly and very gently. very quietly and gently. Tell the media, look, if this news goes out, there is problem. These people will know that we are around. So for that reason, the media will not capture it. If you capture it, that means say you want to make them know where we are, and it is problem for you. Yes. So I don't know what else will convince you at this point, especially if you are one that said they're talking about the President Buhari, they're saying the insecurity is more. Yes, why won't we say? Imagine somebody coming out to say that the security of Nigeria was better before. When, sir? Sir, we are talking about the glory of Nigeria. If you're talking about yesterday was our glory days when Nigeria was once upon a time the giant of Africa. Now, even the dwarf of Africa is better than us. Our economy has gone from being the best to one of the worst. We have grown from how many position, wonderful economy to one of the worst economies. We have grown. This security gone is over the roof. And yet, if we, the citizens, complain, the only thing the advisors to those in governance and the presidency will come out to tell us was that we are ungrateful, that we don't come out to cheer the government when we're supposed to cheer them. Uncle, see, no matter how good you are to me, if my child is very ill and maybe you hold what is supposed to give my child life, you hold what is supposed to make my child well, and you are acting indifferent. But when I come for you for material resources, I'm just using this as a scenario, you give it to me. Uncle, you don't love me. You don't. I will take it that you are actually a hypocrite, because I would want you to give me what will make my child better rather than give me material things. Keep your money, keep your clothes, keep everything to yourself. Let my child live again. Let them allow Nigeria to live again. And why I keep saying this is, if you look at it, I've been saying that if it's a government that values the people, do you know that for the fact that they have not been able to find the solution, lasting solution to the insecurity problem, especially, they would have resigned. A good number of them will say, I cannot continue. Me sitting down here means I will give these people a solution. And I've been trying to have a solution or to map out a solution for us as long as I can. And it has not been able to happen. So they're going to resign honorably and the name to be written in gold. But this man keeps sitting. He jets out of the country. The most recent news that happened in Port Harcourt, where a stampede happened, killing people. Yes, it is not the government that caused it, yes, but I want to tell you the government also has a hand in it, because the situation of the country is too bad. The government jet out of the country. Even the king and queen of Spain were the ones sending condolences. Our government did not make any, they don't even give any speech on that particular. So all these things, you ask yourself, the government is indifferent. So I sincerely, if you dey jackpot this time around, I no go even think say the jackpot say one go find money. You dey jackpot to save your life. The government is really, really doing very little. And no matter how hard they say they are trying, they are really doing very little in the area of insecurity. They need to step up. And the thing is, the crisis in the South is now that they have introduced, which everybody have been saying, these people told the line of dialogue. Do you know it would have even made them it easier to even catch whatever this is going to go in, because they know they need to introduce this crisis for the bigger crisis which this man is talking about. It is very sad. I hope that one day, just one day, we're going to realize that we're all humans, no matter the color of our skin, no matter our tribal issues, and no matter religious issues. Okay, on that note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in.